Boom, boom, boom. Yat-ta-ta-ta-tum. Here we go. Let's post our going live notifications in the Discord. Public. Da-da-da-da-da. That is all normal. We can close that. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's go to general. Let's post our going live to the @everyone group. Whoops. @everyone. Let's talk about it. I gotta switch myself to the main screen. Hello, hello, everyone. So you guys' chat messages actually show up. What's my live? YouTube.com/VTuber Senpai. Hello, say hello, Amber. Hello, Murdoch. Send. Okay, good. That sent Discord. I do not have to worry about anymore. Sorry, I'm uncrinkling my paper. Yo, with the $2 tip. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And yo, what's going on?
A super chat? Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Seriously, I appreciate that. How is everybody today? Happy Monday, everyone. Today's a short week for us in Canada. I only got work another 2 days, something like that. Well, not 2 days, like 4 days. Like, basically, I'm off Friday. Yo, Storm, long time no see. How you doing, man? Hello, Nikki. That review video seems to have convinced Lewis. He's pretty much told me the same thing you did, Senpai. Murdoch, chat. We gotta talk about something. I gotta pause the music. Murdoch typically does Star Trek Online content. Murdoch sent me something, like some new content, and I like, Murdoch, you blew me away with it, man. I know you want to take your time. I know you want to do it right, but my dude, publish the damn video. Like, and honestly, Murdoch, you were like, you were like, how, you know, time, it takes a lot of time. You know what I honestly feel, Murdoch, truthfully, my dude, like, legit, Murdoch, legitimately, my friend, what you need to do is stream all of it live, right? If you're hard up on time, stream that live, right? Have your model left side or right, and then literally have your hands doing the model stuff that gives you free time lapse. Like the time lapse is probably the stuff that takes the most amount of time, and legit, like, that just knocks it out of the park. That video, my dude, was so good. Senpai, what are the Nijisanji phone questions that you have? I don't have the Nijisanji's questions that they're going to be asking you guys. What I have is questions you should be asking Nijisanji once you get to the phone interview. That is what we're going to cover today, because there are 2 students, not 1, but 2 students that got a phone interview with Nijisanji. I can't say their name, but I was blown away, and there are questions we should be asking them. So we'll cover that in like a few minutes. Yo, what's going on, Moche? Hello, Sparky. Just finished your homework. Nice. Good. Got the OBS to work thanks to you. I'm glad the OBS is working, Amber. That's good. That's good. That's good. Also, chat, I think we're officially 2K in the Discord. We are at 2,000 even in the Discord memberships. So good job, everybody. Welcome everybody that's new. 2,000 people are in the Discord right now. that is all of you. So congratulations to everyone in the community. You guys are what keeps it growing, keeps it here. Legit, thank you all for the 2K in the Discordo. My God, that is a massive Discord. Hello, Seafoodies. How you doing? But yeah, I got some questions we're gonna be asking. First time here. Welcome, welcome, Ken. Congrats on the Discord. Thank you. Storm, don't you dare. You jerk. I'm making my first ever animation video for my channel. It's a gacha since the ones only thing I can animate. That's good, Mochi. That's really awesome. Seriously, legit. That's good. Storm, what's new in your world, by the way? It's been a while since we talked. Any people in the service got a callback? Yep, for Nijisanji, 2 people. I can't say their names for obvious reasons, but we're gonna talk about it. I was shocked. I was shocked on the first one. First person that reached out, because I didn't expect to hear that news. And then the second one reached out to me directly in Discord. I'm like, what the hell? So, yeah, we're going to help them out. Hi, hello. Personal problems that you should not be dumping in another VTuber stream. Fair enough, Storm. Well, if you ever need to talk off stream, just hit me up. Hello, Thorn. The video will be uploaded in July, but it's delayed for 2 days because I'm sadly injured. Oh, I hope you feel better. Hello, Oisin. What we could do is sit down and talk stream together. One day topic you personally choose in regards to VTubing. Sure, yeah, I'm down. How you doing? I'm doing good. Today's a good day. Today's a good day. For the people that applied for Nijisanji, make sure you guys look out in your emails for the next couple of weeks. I know they are going through right now the applications. It's going to take them a while. They had well over 10,000 apps. So it's going to take a while for them to get through them all, but make sure you guys check them out. Make sure you check your spam box. And all that fun jazz. You didn't apply this time, Thorn. I'm surprised. You know, I'm kind of happy I didn't apply for it. Like, I knew I was gonna. What I want to do was like apply for it on stream, just for like fun and haha. But I didn't want to make the video. I'm already too busy making videos for YouTube. I just don't have the time. I could easily make the time. I just don't want to make the time. Anniversary gift. Oh, nice, Mochi. But how was everybody's weekend? What was everybody up to? What did everybody do? Hopefully fun stuff. Hopefully fun stuff. Also, I'm still a little bit bummed that we didn't get to do that that podcast. Damn it. Later around trying to get unsick. Oh yeah, I know that one. 3D model coming to do meets the call to focus on my current path. That's good. Went on dates with your tall boyfriend. Nice. Nah. Senpai's gonna start a podcast soon. Senpai just needs to get some stuff done first. Priorities. I gotta get the priorities done. Once the priorities are done, then I can move on. Went out and regretted it? Oh my god. What is going outside like? I can't imagine touching grass. That just sounds like a horrible thing. Big shutdown? No, no, no. Don't think of that as a shutdown. No, 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 no. Vesa, never a shutdown. Hey, anything's possible in the future. But I want you guys to really focus on your content first. Get your stuff rolling. Get it really rolling. Hello, Cammy. How you doing? Once you guys get your stuff rolling and stuff moving, that's when we'll talk podcasts. Fun fact? What's the fun fact? You plan to move to Canada. Nice. Where in Canada are you planning to move? Always look forward on what you're about to do and making it interesting. Well, I'm hoping today is going to be an interesting one. Want to drop in and say thanks for the tips and the Nijisanji edition. Not going to get it first call. Motivate me to really try streaming more. It's good. It's good. It's seriously good. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to share some info with you guys. Oh, my God. Some info. Some insider info about Nijisanji. I can't wait to share it with y'all. Speaking of, waiting for my counterpart to finish part of the editing. Nice. Oh, hello, Apple. Oh, my God. Long time no see. How you doing? Know your work is always appreciated. Keep walking forward, senpai. Stay strong. Back to lurk hole I go. Thank you, Apple. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing good, Apple. So I think in like 5-10 minutes is when we're going to start talking. We're going to start talking Nijisanji. Everybody should be here at that point, or a good portion of people. Hay fever? What is hay fever? Like, is that eating too much hay? Sick as always. Apple, I hope you feel better soon. I seriously do. Hello, May. Spilling that info tea. By the way, thanks for all the tips as usual. Really glad to see this stream happening too. Yeah, me too. Me too. Has anyone seen the cast for Tribe 9? So I could try to... Oh, allergies. Okay. Hey. I don't have allergies like that, okay? Hey. I don't go outside. I don't know these things. So, fair enough. Okay, so hay fever means allergies. Okay. Not eating hay. Good to know. Yeah, Storm, I'm going to make this into a YouTube video for the future as well, yeah. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. There's space outside my bedroom? Yeah, apparently there is. Who knew that? It's a meme on TikTok, but now I feel really bad for laughing. Don't feel bad. Laughing's good. Laughing's good for the soul. You got your Stream Deck. Nice, Vesa. And how are you liking the Stream Deck so far? Are you enjoying it? Honestly, so it's funny. When I got my Stream Deck, I thought I would use it all the time. I did. When I first got it, I used my Stream Deck religiously. And nowadays, it collects more dust than anything. I literally just... I click on OBS. I'm just like, too much work. I only hooked up my Hue lights to it so far in OBS clipping. Nice. In your Discord, which people should definitely join now? Okay, thanks, Mochi. Starting the content creating for future. It's never too late. No, it's never too late. I'm setting up on my desktop now. Start TK research, commissioning. Good. The main thing I've used a Stream Deck so far is death counter on stream. I expect to die a lot. Fair enough. Yeah, no, the Stream Deck is an amazing device. I just thought I would use it a lot more often than I have. It's one of those texts that just sits there and doesn't really do anything other than like illuminate when I go live. And I might hit like I don't know, might like hit a change scene here and there, but truthfully, I don't do much with it. I really don't. Okay, so I guess we better talk about this Nijisanji stuff, shall we? So let's pause the music. Let's start the recording. Because this might be turned into a YouTube video. I'm not sure yet. But just in case, we're going to record it. And we are going to swap scenes. Perfect. Okay, so Nijisanji. We got 2 people from our community that actually got an email back to do a phone interview, which I was very surprised about. Not gonna lie. Never thought I would ever meet or talk to people that would be getting callbacks, at least telling me about it at the very least. So, and also chat, like I said earlier, they're reaching out to people now. Make sure you guys check your spam, your junk, all those fun stuff. You got to check that stuff. Okay. So phone interview typically consists of them asking you questions, but they're going to have sections where, or they're going to encourage you to ask some questions. So what questions do we ask Nijisanji? Actually, yeah, no, we're going to do that. So what do we ask? So, for the most part, what you guys should ask is, what do you expect? Right? You want to find out their expectations for you, whether that be hours work per week, right? Or days per week. Stuff like that. You want to find out the proper schedule from them. And then you want to grab that information and really think about it. And make sure this is something you still want to do. Now, chat, when you get a call back, 1, that is fantastic. But 2, this is your moment and your time to directly talk with them and really put into perspective if you want to keep going or not. Okay? Now, some of these things that we're going to ask them are probably going to be covered in contracts. It doesn't hurt to ask anyway, or even ask in the future. One thing that I've noticed is not a lot of people in Nijisanji edit their videos, and the people that got contacted are very much into editing their own videos and so on and so forth. So what I would ask them is, can I edit my own VODs or create content outside of streaming, right? That is very, very, very important if that is something you enjoy doing, because sometimes just streaming, you can burn out from that, where creating VODs can be a nice break. How much commitment will you be able to put into content for creating Nijisanji? Yeah, exactly. All right, Poisonous, feel better. So you want to know if you can also create more content for your channel. It will also help the channel grow. It's better because, you know, there are those channels out there that clip your stuff as it is and turn your VODs into full-on videos. You're better off doing that yourself first than somebody else doing it and making all that revenue. Right? Right. And see what their limitations are on that. Another one that I've noticed, collabs. Who can I do it with? And who can't I? So if you had people that you used to stream with, a couple of these people, or well, both of them did collab with people here and there, from what I've seen, you might want to ask, can I still collab with my friends? Yes, no, maybe so. Get that stuff out of the way. Okay? Can I do something to branch out from what I normally do? That's something I'd ask. Yeah, absolutely, Stoogie. Yeah, that's a fantastic question. Right? Another question that you guys should ask them, kind of related to what Stoogie said, but what can I make? Content-wise. What do I have to stream? You know, games-wise. You know, is there certain games I have to stream? Is there certain companies I have to stick with? Right? What are my limitations? Am I, like, for example, restricted just to first-person shooters? Because if that's the case, and you're not someone that likes to play first-person shooters, probably not the best route to go. I'd ask you to be allowed to stream personally, aka without your avatar or acknowledging your Nijisanji. That would be a tough one. Is Mori actually doing that, though? Like, is she? Some other YouTube channel actually making content on a separate YouTube channel or stream? I would ask about that. That's definitely something I would ask about. But one thing I would also ask about, truthfully, as someone that is nerdy like I am and likes to go outside and touch grass from time to time, is am I allowed to go to public conventions? Right? And one of these people does go to conventions and cosplays fairly often. So, are you still allowed to do that? Are you still allowed to do your hobbies outside of live streaming? Right? What's the number one thing next to a model that everybody recognizes? It's typically the voice. So if somebody sees you outside of the live stream, they notice your voice, they put 2 and 2 together. Is that allowed? Truthfully? Right? Even when you're not live streaming, you're still representing the company. So, and if you are allowed to cosplay or go to public conventions, what are the limitations? Am I allowed to say I work for Nijisanji? Do I, which you probably won't be able to at least, or would I be, can I like talk at all? Can I do this? Can I do that? If somebody recognizes me, can I acknowledge it? Am I allowed to sign an autograph or two? Those are questions you need to ask. Especially if it comes to a hobby. Another very important question that you should ask, chances are you're probably going to get a no from this one. More than likely you're going to get a no. But ask about your original YouTube channels, Twitters, Twitters, etc. And what happens to them? Can I still use them? Even in a small amount. Yeah, chances are those will be in the contract if you approve it, but these are questions you should probably ask before you sign the contract. Right? Because a lot of the time when people are like super excited, they're not really thinking because they are just pumped full of adrenaline. They're like, oh my God, I got to sign this like right now. And they don't read that small fine print. So best to ask this, right? It really is. And just in case it's not in the contract for whatever reason, you're at least covered with these proper questions and answers. But ask them about your original YouTube channel and your Twitter and so on and so forth. Do you have to delete them? Do you have to hide them? Do you have to just not use them at all? Are they basically dead until your contract's over? Right? Really ask about that. Because a lot of you guys took time and built your YouTube channels, built your Twitters, built your Twitches, right? You have to make sure that you really don't do something on here that you aren't supposed to. Asking questions are mostly about clarification and showing you're committed to their organization. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Right? So definitely ask about that kind of thing. Some people find this subject kind of taboo. Again, this will be covered in your contract, but like honestly, if they don't bring it up already, ask about the revenue split, right? How much does Nijisanji take? Is it a 70-30, which I imagine it would be, right? Or would it be an 80-20 or 90-10, right? Find out. Honestly, find out. And then you guys can really decide and figure out if you still want to stick around. Because if you have a YouTube channel now, and this YouTube channel is growing, blowing up, or it has potential to blow up in the future, or your Twitch channel has the potential to blow up in the future, if the rev split is really bad, if the rev split is, for example, 50-50, 50-50, right, no matter what, and no chance of renegotiation down the road, this is just the revenue split, then you can sit down and be like, okay, I'm in a 5-year contract, for example. In 5 years, my personal channels could have the potential to grow much higher than what they can offer me. Right? You got to really sit down and ask yourself, do I have the potential to go higher than what they're going to give? And that's why you got to ask about a revenue split. Very, very important. Okay? Very important. Like, you should, no matter what, ask that. I believe we did work hours, days per week, edit your own VODs, collabs. What can I make content-wise? What do I have to stream game-wise? Am I allowed to make public, or allowed to go to public conventions? Originally YouTube, revenue split. What else is there, chat? I'll open it up to you. I got a couple of more, but what kind of questions do you guys think we should ask Nijisanji during the phone interview? Or not we, but these people. What are some good questions that you guys think would be useful to these people? I can think of one right now while you guys are typing away, but length of contract. Right? How long is this contract going to be for? 1 year? And then a renewal every year? Or 2 years? Right? Of course, this will be written in the contract, but before you even sign a contract from them, find out. Application said 1 year contracts, so find out about that though. Right? Find out a definite answer. Pretty important. And then what happens after the contract? Right? If the contract expires, do we get a guaranteed renewal? Right? Or what happens if there's a breach of contract on their end and your end too? Right? What if they breach the contract? What do you get out of it? You should find that out. And typically, chat, every contract will consist of if you breach it. But they never, ever, ever really have it if they breach it. Ask about that. Ask about that. If they breach the contract, what do you get? For example, Mixer. Mixer broke their contract with Shroud and Ninja. They got a massive payout. Massive payout. Right? Or if there was a contract breach where you did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong, and they let you go anyway. Is there any compensation? Do you get anything back? Those are things you should ask. Hello, Garrus. How you doing? Oh, yeah. Non-competition clause. Yeah. Right? Non-compete. Whoops. I can't spell. Right? That's a very good question to ask. Copyright constraints. Yeah. Copyright. You know, like, for example, what music can I use? With whom? Right? Benefits. Yeah. Benefits and perks. Sure. Yeah. Benefits. Perks. Somebody asked about maternity leave. Right? We'll put that in benefits and perks. Yeah, maternity leave is a very good question. Right? And the contract. The contract. This is the most important question out of all of these. Out of all these questions. This is the question. Which country? And I'm going to word this completely wrong. Correct me if you guys know exactly where I'm going with this. But which country / state, whoops, does the contract abide by? Right? Chances are, Nijisanji, it's a Japanese country, but they're hiring out of their North American court. So is it US and then California law? Is it Japan and through the Japanese law system or court system? Right? Not one person has ever thought of that question. I guarantee it. But which country does the contract abide by? Right? And each country, chat, has different labor laws. So what you really should do is if they say Japan, look into the Japanese labor laws. Right? You have to look into the labor laws, chat. Because in Japan, there are things that are completely acceptable. But in North America, we'd be like, are you crazy? Very important. Very important. And out of all these questions and everything you guys suggested, this is where it should really matter. I don't know how it works international. Technically, remote work employees. Yeah, Technically, they would be. Will I have to source my own artists for content creation? Nijisanji will provide the sourcing. How does it work? That's a very good question, Ken. Yes, absolutely. That's a very good question you should ask. We'll toss that up there as well. So, crap. Very long question. Japan lets you take naps at work. They're number one in my books. But also, Lewis, it's also in culture that we see, at least from what we're shown online and videos and so on and so forth, that the work ethics are a lot different than North America. You're expected to stay and do overtime. You're expected to put in a lot of extra work, right? So if that's the case, is that still applying here? Probably, right? Probably. But you got to find out. You need to find out. Because if you are somebody right now that works 40 hours a week, right? Let's say on average, and they want you to work 60 hours. How does that work? Right? Are you okay with 60 hours a week? I wonder if Nijisanji talents are treated like employees or independent contractors. That too would be a very good question. And chat, like the two people that eventually watch the stream, if you aren't here already watching, you can also look out for these things in the contract before you sign it. So please, like, if you don't feel like asking all these questions, which you probably won't, look through your contract for these specific questions and see what their answers are. But yeah, am I an employee or a contractor? And if you are an employee, right, am I getting benefits from Japan? Or am I getting benefits, or do I have to pay for my own because I'm an independent contractor? Very good question. When they interview you, is it going to be a video call with a camera or everything? From what I understand, no. From what I've been told, it's just a regular Skype call, really. But I could be wrong. So, and again, if you guys don't ask these questions, think about them. Look through the contract before signing. And no matter what, hire a lawyer. Okay? Get them to read the contract. No matter what. No matter what. If the lawyer costs you $200 to read through the contract, pay the $200. If it costs you $500, $500. If you got to hire a lawyer from Japan, hire a lawyer from Japan. If you got to hire a lawyer in North America because you live in South America, hire a lawyer in North America. Do what you got to do to cover your butt. Because I pray to God Nijisanji never sees this video, just in case I decide to apply one day. So I'm going to say it, and I'm praying to God this never backfires. But chat, one thing you guys need to realize is Nijisanji and every corp looks great from the outside. Okay? They all do. Unless you're EA, then you look horrible no matter where you are. But Nijisanji looks great from the outside. What their talent tells us looks great from the outside. But they will do everything. I should cap that one. They can to make the terms and conditions benefit them. Okay? They will. They'll do absolutely everything in their power that will benefit them. And that's why you hire a lawyer. And that's why you also need to be okay to change or add things to the contract. The contract is a negotiation. Okay? It will go both ways. They'll be stubborn on some of the things that they want. You also need to be stubborn and be okay with walking away. You have to be okay with that. If there are moments and times where they're just not budging, or if there's moment in times that you're like, I don't want to work for this company, just stop. Stop, thank them for their time, close it, and move on. Okay? Seriously. But there's one thing, chat, that I will mention to you, and both these people that got accepted to go to the second stage, expect to sign an NDA before your call. Okay? Chances are they will send it last minute or just before the call, and they'll expect you to digitally sign it before they even jump on the phone with you. Please do not tell me if you do sign an NDA what you have said on this call, because I don't want you guys to get in trouble. Please, 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 just, I'll understand. Just don't tell me shit. But chances are, more than likely, they're going to make you sign an NDA right before your call. And you got two options to either sign it right away, or, in my personal opinion, read it first, see what it says. If it truthfully, chat, truthfully, if Nijisanji or HoloLive or anybody is like, you need to sign this right now, this very second, or this call's not going to happen, you say, no, I need an adult. I need an adult. I need an adult. And you just read your NDA before you sign it. If they're pressuring you, then honestly ask yourself, is this a company I want to work for? And this is not just HoloLive. This is also for real life stuff that you guys are going to be doing in like day-to-day jobs, right? If you're a millwright, if you're somebody that's just starting at a corporation, selling telephones or whatever, right? If people make you sign an NDA and they say, okay, you need to sign this before we even move to the next step, and the next step is within 30 seconds, walk away. You know what I mean by real life. What I mean is like physically in person when I say real life, right? But yeah, pressuring to sign a contract real quick is a very big red flag. Agreed, Vesa. Agreed. So if people are pressuring you to sign the contract, no. Okay, but somebody's going to be like, but Senpai, they offered, and I've actually seen this before. They offered to let their lawyer to read it to me and answer any and all questions I have. No! Remember Darth Vader at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and he's like doing the whole no. That's what you do. That's what you do. Don't use their lawyer. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Right? Don't do that. Please don't. Just don't. Get your own. Don't be cheap, right? As Murdoch said earlier, this is something that is expensive. So, no. 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 Don't trust any other party's lawyer in any situation. Yeah. They should tell the interviewer that you're going to be discussing contract first with your lawyer before signing. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Nikki said it, right? You should tell the interviewer that you're going to be discussing with your contract first with your lawyer. And any good company will understand that. Truthfully, they will. So, yeah. Yeah. Chat, you are so helpful. I'm so glad. But, like, and we went through quite a bit already. Now, chances are, will Nijisanji be really like this? Probably not. Probably not. They're probably going to be super nice. They're probably going to be more honest than most companies here in North America, right? Chances are they will be. But, cover your ass. Cover your butt. Seriously, just cover your butt. Because at the end of the day, this is your livelihood. This is your future. Cover your future. All right? All right, Vesas, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. So cover your future, chat. And that's it for the YouTube video portion, which it may or may not be in the future. Who knows? But, yeah. All right. Let's chat. What are you guys thinking about what we just went over? Give me your thoughts. I would love to know. Head empty? I missed most of it. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I just really want you guys to just really think about all this stuff. Thinking I'm saying independent entertainment, you have to consider jumping full time. Yeah. Honestly, chat, my biggest question, which you shouldn't answer, is how big these two people are. Actually, you know what? We should go over that. I'm not going to say how big these people are, but I'm going to tell you what these people have in common. You know what? Let's do that. That's a good idea. That's a fantastic idea. Let's talk about that. Let's actually talk about that. So, what did both of these people have in common? Good question, little Timmy. So, both people, both have a Twitter. Okay? And both are active on their Twitter, posting every day. Every day. They're talking on their Twitter. I doubt. I know. Thorn. I highly doubt you'll know. I highly doubt you'll know. So both of their Twitters were very active, which is good. They both post content on YouTube, which is pretty good, right? Pretty good. They don't have a large following. They don't. They and large following, I'm going to say like less than 50K. Right? But they both make YouTube content. And they're, you know, and their YouTube content also gets engagements, which is pretty good. But yeah, less than 50K. They both stream on Twitch and active on there as well. And both sort of have a Discord, but I don't think the Discord had any factor. I honestly feel like the Discord didn't have any factor, but I think these were the main ones. Right? So this is what they were mostly looking for. Right? Active Twitter, active content on YouTube, and was able to build a following of some kind. Even though they were less than 50K, they built a following, right? And spent years doing it. Years. I think culture plays a huge role. Japanese companies, especially yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Ken. Yeah. If you didn't get an email, is there still a chance they may email you yet later? Yeah, 2 weeks. Next couple of weeks, check your emails. Remember, chat, they had like way over like 10,000 people apply. It takes time. Takes time. And the auditions closed what, like 11 days ago? So 10,000 people in 11 days, not really a realistic thing. It's probably going to take them a whole month to go through them all. So yeah, keep an eye on your emails. But yeah, active Twitter. Both Twitters were different sizes. One of them was roughly a K. The other one, I think, was like less than 5K. So not very big Twitters at all. But honestly, chat, things are possible, no matter your size. So, you know, maximum 50K on the one YouTube channel. The other one was roughly 10K on their YouTube channel. So, like honestly, chat, this should give you guys hope. And honestly, somebody said it earlier, and you guys think you know who it is. I guarantee you guys don't, because they never talked in this chat before. They mostly lurk in the streams, but they don't talk. But one thing that both of them also share on their YouTube content, you guys want to know what it is? Truthfully? Honestly? Truthfully? Educational stuff? No. No, nothing to do with teaching about VTubers. No. So both of them had VODs of their gaming content on their YouTube. And they edited them for YouTube So they basically edit their VODs for YouTube, which is fantastic. And actually, it's not fair to say gaming content, because one of them wasn't gaming at all. But gaming, we'll say gaming slash... if I say slash the other one, you guys would probably figure it out pretty quick. What's something obscure that you guys wouldn't know? Anime reviews on their YouTube, right? So literally all they did, truthfully, was like, honestly, turn their live streams into VODs. This is just an example. If I said what they were actually doing, then it would narrow it down pretty damn quick. I don't want to do that because they both wanted me to keep this secret, right? But they both gave me permission to talk about it on stream. So I just can't say who they are. But they turn their live stream into VODs, right? They edit their VODs. They spend maybe 4 hours editing their VODs, which are pretty good VODs. And their VODs show chat interaction, right? Their VODs show that the content they make is engaging to others. So I know there are some of you here right now talking in chat that do have banger streams. Your streams are crazy good, crazy amazing, and they should be turned into VODs. Even if you guys are posting them once a week, edit those VODs. Should we prioritize shorts or VODs? I would maybe do shorts first. Maybe learn how to edit quickly and then turn them into VODs. You know, shorts are great for getting an initial audience and then picking up from there afterwards. But yeah, truly, like, edit your VODs, chat. It worked for these people to get their YouTube channels up to 50K. It can work for you guys too. It really can. And it really will. And how you know if a VOD is good, honestly, is people engaging with it. Likes, dislikes ratio, comments. Those are great ways to tell if a VOD's good. Ideal length, 10 to 15 minutes. No more, no less. Well, I'd say less, but no more than 10, 15 minutes, right? If you guys have good pacing, and you can keep people engaged, yeah, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, right? You guys could go 5 to 8 minutes as well, as long as you guys are willing to learn how to do pacing, right? A lot of people that I've seen in this community, they keep all their quiet moments as well, their dead moments, their uhs, their ums, the moments that they're silent, the moments that they don't talk. If you guys are willing to cut out a lot of content where it's one funny thing after another funny thing, a thing that's, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened on the stream, to another moment that, oh my God, I can't believe that happened on the stream. If you guys are willing to find that kind of information and learn how to edit like that, it will help you. It really will. And if you guys are really curious on how to do that kind of stuff, you know, truthfully, look at people in your niche who do similar content and see the top people in your niche and how they edit, right? See how they edit and see what they do in their videos. So there's a YouTuber by the name of Graham Stephan. He's a financial YouTuber, right? Another one is Mr. Beast. We talk about him all the time. But if you guys look at Graham Stephan, I think I spelled his name wrong, but that's okay. Probably without the E. But if you guys look at both of these YouTubers, you know what they have in common? Every 5 to 10 seconds, and I'm giving you guys like a quick, oh my God, I can't believe he exposed this, but every 5 to 10 seconds, something is changing, right? Whether the screen is zooming in or out, or it's a scene change, or it's B-roll, right? Every 5 to 10 seconds, something's changing on the screen. And every time it's changing is something that's related, so on and so forth. But something's always changing. And that's good. You guys want that. You want things to always change. You guys want to capture the attention. So consider watching Mr. Beast. Consider watching Graham Stephan and see how they do the pacing for their videos. Trying to do this the 5 to 10 second thing. Yeah, like a couple of my last videos, I've been doing that 5 to 10 seconds. Been trying to change it up, right? And don't do exactly 5. Don't do exactly 10. Do sometimes 3. Do sometimes 6. Do sometimes 7. Right? Change it up. Since we're VTubers, our audience is often weebs, so I try to edit my videos in the same way they do cuts for anime. So, yes and no. You gotta remember, your audience is not just weebs, though. So, if you guys think, truthfully, if your audience is just weebs, then chances are you're only appealing to people who watch VTubers. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be appealing just to VTubers. Right? And this is why I always say that when you guys like post hashtags and whatnot on Twitter, to never do hashtag VTuber, hashtag Ian VTuber, because you don't want VTubers in your stream. You don't want VTubers just watching your YouTube videos. You want people that's interested in those things to watch your videos and maybe get interested in the VTuber model that you have, right? So you want to appeal, truthfully, to people who are interested in your niche. And your niche, chat, is not VTuber. Your niche is either box openings, for example, and these are just examples, or education, right? Maybe you want to teach people about the solar system. You could do that as a VTuber, right? You could do box openings as a VTuber. We see Girl DM do it all the time, right? Or maybe your niche is something like computer hardware reviews. Maybe you want to review computer hardware or comparisons or so on and so forth, right? Your niche isn't limited to VTubers. Your niche is whatever you're interested in doing. My niche, I'm shoehorned. I'm shoehorned into a very specific niche, which you guys should never do. But my niche is education for VTubers, right? And right now, VTubing is something that is very popular, that's getting more popularity. So every day, I know there will always be more new VTubers. But I also know if I get my name out there, right? If I get my name out there and big enough streamers see it, right? Big enough VTubers even see it, then they suggest me to their audience. My potential to blow up is honestly endless, because there's always new people coming to watch your streams because they're making content on YouTube. But God forbid if this part doesn't happen, well, that's okay. I still have the YouTube algorithm to push my content out to new VTubers. Will I grow as fast? Probably not, and that's okay. But I always have a backup. I always have 2 ways of growing, not just one. I actually have more than 2 ways to grow. Believe it or not, I have YouTube, I have Spotify, right? Right? I have Facebook, I have Discord, I also have Instagram, which I don't use that often, but it's a method that I can use for growth, right? I also have Reddit that I post my content on. I have so many different other outlets other than YouTube, and possibly hoping one day big VTubers might see my stuff and post it out there. Maybe they might like a tutorial I made and post it out there. You never know. But it all comes down to numbers, and right? A lot of you guys watch these big VTubers. A lot of you guys like, oh, well, maybe you want to check out VTuber Senpai at Girl DM because he does great content. Maybe you at her on Twitter. Maybe you guys mentioned me in their streams. Like, oh, yeah, no, girl, or so-and-so. You should check out VTuber Senpai. He does a lot of VTubing educational stuff. A little bit of me, very little bit of me is also banking on viewers like you, right? To spread the word. There are some of you in the community that mention me in different places. I've seen myself mentioned on Reddit a few times. I've seen myself mentioned in other people's streams a few times. I've had people mention me through friends of friends of friends. Through times, right? Yeah, I see some of you guys at me in Twitter. So, yeah. When I saw they got in quite a bit of Niji VTubers like, oh, I literally had no idea. I think Niji would have read their sandwich, but no. Vesa actively preaches you, and that's why I've been here. Awesome, right? So your chat, your viewers, your community members can also push your name out there. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways for me to grow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Honestly, it's pretty good. But yeah, so Cammy, I think a lot of what Nijisanji is going to do, and a lot of these corporations are going to look for, are not necessarily people that are dedicated into VTubing already. Now, mind you, they will, but so I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Not really a secret, but it would make sense because it's Electronic Arts. So when I used to work at EA Games here in Vancouver, and we were their sports branch, it's EA Sports here in Vancouver. So at EA Sports, we would hire people for beta testing. Beta testing. Were they our beta testers or alpha testers? I think they were the beta testers. Who do you think they mostly hired? Did they hire gamers? Or did they hire random people who never played video games? Or did they also hire people that were gamers that never played those games before? Oh, yeah, Leah, yeah. Or Leah, yeah. Absolutely. Instagram's great for VTubers. There isn't a lot of VTubers on Instagram. It's an undersaturated market. You can really break into that. But chat, what do you guys think EA hired mostly? Was it 1 or 2 or 3? No wrong answers here, by the way. But honestly, give me your guys' honest opinion. What do you guys think it was? 1, 2, or 3? And you can guess more than one. Just don't guess all 3. You can guess 2. %80 of them were in one of these categories. 80%, by the way. 80% was in one of these categories. They were either gamers, random people, or gamers that never played those games before. This was 80% at the time I was there. I'll wait for a couple more votes. Jeez, my voice is going. You guys be shocked. You guys be shocked. 1 and 2? Okay. Okay. So, believe it or not, chat, 80% of beta testers at EA Games, EA Sports, were in the second category. They were random people who were on contract through an agency who never played games. 10% were gamers. The other 10% were gamers that never played those games before. So the 10% here that were gamers that never played games before, I was there at EA when they first launched Rock Band. Rock Band was the very new thing at EA. We were testing on behalf of another studio. I can't remember the name of the studio, but I was there. I saw Rock Band for the very first time. I was confused. I was like, what the hell was that? And Rock Band was what the gamers were playing that never played those games before. 10% of the gamers, these were our, what do you call it? It's not control. It was people who actually knew what they were doing. And these people represented the mass people, right? The public. So pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But this is what, at the time, I don't know if it's changed since then. Possibly it has. Probably it hasn't. But a lot of the people here didn't even know how to turn on an Xbox. A lot of people there didn't even know didn't know what a PlayStation was. Right? I saw so many people in this category one finger typing their bug reports. One finger typing. And we still had deadlines we have to reach, by the way. Ready or not, that game was releasing literally that day. There was no stopping it. Actually, funny, Mr. Murdoch, you mentioned that. We did use VCRs to capture any and all. Oh, this was so ass backwards. So, believe it or not, we would use the VCRs to capture the bugs. Okay. Then we went to a PC to digitize the footage. And then we would upload to the server. It's probably changed since then, because this was like way back when. But we did use VCRs to capture the bugs, digitize the photo, and then upload to the server. Yeah. And everything there was under lock and key. everything. My God, if you took a cassette home, the building was in a lockdown. But yeah, chat, 80% were random people. And part of me feels like 80% of the people that get through to Nijisanji might, I'm not too sure, but it might be people who are not VTubers. Right? Think about Morg Calliope, think about Kiara, think about all those VTubers that are in Hololive or Nijisanji today. Were they VTubers before? Probably not. For the majority of them, I don't think the majority of them were. I know Kason was before. I believe that's her name, Kason. I could be wrong. But I know Kason was before. But I'm pretty sure Mori wasn't. I'm pretty sure a lot of them weren't. Right? And why is that? Right? Why is that? Most likely, so they would appeal to the mass audience. Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Six. How you doing? Hello, everybody that just showed up. But that's food for thought, chat. Like, honestly, it really is, because you just never know. And you guys think that these corporations mostly and only want VTubers. People that aren't VTubers will have a chance. Sometimes a better chance. So, food for thought. But everything that we went through the stream today, I want to ask you guys. And I want you all to be honest with yourselves. And really, if you can't answer this question now, it's totally okay. It's totally fine. But ask yourself this. Do you want to be indie and grow your own brand and see how far you can take it? Or, because believe it or not, this is what it is, chat. I'm sorry for being blunt, but do you want to grow someone else's brand and see how far you can take it? No matter what, one of these two, you're going to be seeing how far you can take it, seeing how much you can grow. But are you going to grow for yourself? Or are you going to help somebody else grow? Right? A lot of people that jump into VTubing don't want to work for the man. Right? A lot of people that get into VTubing want to be their own boss. Right? I've spoken to many of you, many of you, and a majority of you want to be their own boss, right? You want to be your own boss. You want to set the hours. You want to set the time commitment. But yet there are so many of you that want to work for someone else. And the reasoning why I see people wanting to work for Nijisanji and for Hololive, or people joining small independent agencies, most of the time is because they want views quick, right? They want to be popular quick. They want viewers quick, right? They want money quick. They want all these things overnight. Sure. Yes. Yes, absolutely. You'll get that if you work for them. Absolutely. But what if you could have made more doing this? What if you would have been more happy doing this? What if you would have been more fulfilled doing this? Remember, working for a corporation or an agency, there will be a lot of limitations under that contract, under that NDA. There'll be things that you can't even tell your own friends, your own family. Is that something you want to live with? Is that something you want to do? I'm not trying to discourage anybody from going after their dream, but how long have you had this dream? Nijisanji and How Live has been around, what, 2 years in North America? So you haven't had this dream for too long. Just saying. Just saying. You could also use the corporate scenes as a stepping stone to one day grow your own, but could you? Could you really? Right? Some people say that, right? Use what you learned, right? Or use the audience that you grew and bring them over. But can you do that? Legally? Depending on the contract, you might. We don't know what these contracts say. We really don't, right? Kason was a good example. She was able to, people figured it out pretty quick and were able to follow her over. But for the majority of people, are they able to do that? Are they able to actually bring their audience over? Are they able to talk about their experiences? Right? Kason is definitely, or Coco, as we call her, from How Live, right? You got to remember, and this is something you guys can ask, but are you allowed to say, I was X, I was this person, I was Rushia, I was Coco, come follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube? If that's the case, are there legal implementation or not implementations? Are there legal what's the word, chat? Repercussions because of that? Are you willing to face those implications or repercussions if they decide to sue you? And this is why you got to read those contracts. Kason recently says she'd like to get permission. So she hasn't got permission. She'd like to get permission from Hololive to sing Coco songs. She doesn't have permission to sing her own songs. Mori does have another identity that's not under Hollow. I think she's pretty successful in what she's doing. That's good. But, you know, yeah, this all depends on the contract. This all depends on what you guys sign. Right? And that's one thing I would like, that's one thing I would put in the contract. If they breach the contract, right? If they breach it, can I bring viewers over? Because they broke it. They breached it. So these are different things you guys should look into, think about, consider. They're important. Okay? Okay? But chat, we're going to call it there. It's been a lovely stream. I'm glad we talked about it. And I want us to think about it more in the future. So think of some questions for next stream, for Wednesday. Let's talk more about this stuff, shall we? Okay? Until then, I'll miss you all. If you haven't done it yet, join the Discord. Follow me on social media. Links for everything in the description down below. I'll catch everybody Wednesday. Friday is my statutory holiday here in Canada. So Friday we might do a longer stream. Who knows? I sure don't. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, I'll catch everybody in the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.